Sai Ram to all. This one is the third presentation on the basis of the fifth chapter, arithmetic progression. In the previous two presentation, we have gone through the concept. What do you mean by the series, a sequence? What do which series you are calling as arithmetic progression? What is the first term of the given series? How will you get the common difference? How will you get the general term? All these things we have done, and in the second presentation we have solved some question on the basis of the general term of the any arithmetic progression. And in this presentation we are moving in that series, and we are going to solve some remaining question of the exercise 5.2. In the previous presentation we have completed up to question number 10. Then here we are starting with ahead of 10, and the question we have: how many three digit numbers are divisible by 7? We have to find the three digits number which are divisible by 7. Then what we know about three digit number? Then the smallest three digit number is 100 and the largest three digit number is 999. And in between these two number, how many numbers we are getting, and that number should be divisible by 7 only. Then for finding that, the nth term formula we have: an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Then we need, if we have the last term of this ap, because all the numbers are divisible by 7, it means that yes, the difference between any two consecutive number if you are finding, then you are getting 7. It means that the common difference for the series is 7, and we have to find the first number and the last number. And if we have value of these, then on putting in the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, we are getting the value of n. And let us solve this question. Then the first number of 3 digit which is divisible by 7, that you are getting as 105. 100 is not divisible by 7, 101 is not, 102 is not, 103 is not, 104 is not. But when you are finding, when you are dividing 105 by 7, then you are getting the remainder 0. Then in this series, if you are finding a second number, then if the first number we have and the common difference of the series we have, easily we are able to get the second number of this series, and so on we are able to find the third number. In the first number we are getting 105, second number we are getting 112, third we are getting 119. And similarly in this series, the largest three digit number which is divisible by 7, then that you are getting as 994. Now the smallest number we have, and that you are calling as a, means the first term we are taking this, and this we have as the nth term, the last term of the ap. Common difference we are observing 7. All these things we have. Then if you are putting in the formula of general term of the AP series, you are observing here we are getting 105, 112, 119, so on up to 994. And the first term you are getting 105, D we have 7. Then if you are putting the value in general form, then you are getting 994 is equal to 105 plus n minus 1 into, in place of d we are putting 7. Then on solving this, easily we are getting the value of n. And how will you solve this? By taking 105 on the other side first, and if you are doing this, then you are getting n minus 1 into 7 is equal to 889. Then 7 is in multiplication, and if you are taking 7 on the other side, then we are getting 889 upon 7. And on solving this, you are getting 127. And if you are taking 1 on the other side, then n is equal to the sum of these two, means 128. Means the total number of 3-digit numbers which are divisible by 7, we are getting 128. We have 128 number in between the 100 and 1000 that are divisible by 7. Let us take one more question, and this is also from your NCERT book, question number 15. For what value of n are the nth term of 2AP are equal? If you are observing here in this question, then you are getting the two APs, the two series you are getting, and these two series are in arithmetic progression, and this is given the nth term of these two APs are equal. And what we are observing, if the series is given, we are able to find A and the common difference D for both the series. Here we are observing the first term of the series as 63, and in the second series we are getting 3, and we are able to find the common difference here. 65 minus 63 we are getting 2, and 10 minus 3 we are getting 7. Now the value of A and D we have, and we are able to get the nth term of the AP, and that two are equal. Then for the first one, if the series you are observing 63, 65, 67 and so on, infinite series this is, then the first term we are observing 63, common difference we are able to find, the subtraction of any two consecutive values, then the nth term we are getting as 63 plus n minus 1 into 2, and on solving this we are getting 61 plus 2n. Then this is the nth term of the first sequence. Then for the second one, if you are observing the series, then series we are getting as 3, 10, 17 and so on. This is also an infinite series, and the first term we are getting as 3, common difference we are getting the subtraction of consecutive term as 7, then the nth term of the series we are getting as 3 plus n minus 1 into 7, and on solving this, 3 minus 7 is minus 4, then 7 and minus 4. Now the nth term of both the series we have, and according to question these two are equal. Then if you are keeping these two values equal, and on solving easily we are getting the value of, and we are taking the like terms on the same side, then here we are getting 7n minus 2n as 5n, and 61 plus 4 as 65. Then these get cancel out, and we are getting the value of n as 13. Therefore the 13th term of the given AP are equal. Here we have question number 19. Subha Rao started work in 1995 at an annual salary of rupees 5,000. Starting salary is 5,000, and received an increment of rupees 200 every year. Starting salary is given 5,000 rupees, and the increment he is getting as rupees 200 each year. Then the question is, in which year did his income reach 7,000? His salary is increases by rupees 200 every year. Then you have to tell in how many year his income becomes rupees 7,000. Then again, what we are observing here, the first salary is given, it means that yes, this is the value of the first term A, and the increment is rupees 200 every year, means this is the value of D, and this one is the last term we are getting AN. Then if these values we have, then easily we are able to find the value of N, how many years, the number of years we are able to find. Then here we have the solution. The first salary we are getting as rupees 5,000. Second we are getting A plus D. Then again if you are adding for the common difference to the previous term, you are getting the next term. And now if these values we have, then the value of A we are observing 5,000, D we are getting rupees 200, and the nth term we have 7,000. And if you are putting in the formula the value of A and D, easily we are able to find n. Then put the values. If you are taking 5,000 on the other side, then we are getting 7,000 minus 5,000 at 2,000, and n minus 1 into 200. Then if you are taking 200 on the other side, then this value goes in division, and on solving this we are getting 10. Now we are taking 1 on the other side, then 10 plus 1 we are getting 11. Therefore his income becomes rupees 7,000 in 11 year if the increment of rupees 2,000 he is increment of rupees 200 he is getting every year. Let us take the fourth question in this series, and this is not from the NCERT book. And the question we have: the 16th term of an AP is 1 more than 16th term of an AP, and if the 16th term we needed, then this we know A plus 15D. This is the 16th term. Then this term of the AP is 1 more than twice its 8th term. 8th term you are getting as A plus 7D, and twice of this value means 2 into this, 2 into A plus 7D. The 16th term of an AP is 1 more than this term is 1 more than this value. And one more value is given in this question. 12th term of the AP is given 47. Then the 12th term we are getting as A plus 11D. What we are observing, we are getting the linear equations, and on solving that linear equation we are getting the values of A and D. And if we have value of the first term and the common difference, easily we are able to find the nth term of the AP. Now let us solve this question. Then in this question the 12th term is given 47, then A plus 11D is equal to 47. This one is the first equation, and the relation between the 16th and the 8th term is given. The 16th term is 1 more than twice its 8th term, then we are adding 1 to the twice of the 8th term. Then T16 we know A plus 15D, and T8 we are getting as A plus 7D. Then on solving this we are getting the second linear equation. The first one we are getting A plus 11D equal to 47. Then what we are getting in the second one, 2A minus A, we are getting A. 14D minus 15D we are getting minus D is equal to minus 1. Then this one is the second equation. And if we are subtracting these two equations, then what we are getting here, 12D equal to 48, and on solving this we are getting D equal to 4. And if you are putting the value of D, you are getting the value of A. Then A minus D is equal to minus 1. In the second equation, if you are putting this value of D, then you are getting A minus 4 equal to minus 1. And if you are taking minus 4 on the other side, you have value of A, means the first term. Then A we are getting here A equal to 3. Now the value of A and D we are putting in the formula of nth term, A plus n minus 1 into D. Then we are getting 3 plus this value, and on solving this we are getting 3 plus 4n minus 4 3 minus 4 we are getting minus 1, then 4n minus 1. Therefore the nth term of the given AP we are getting as 4n minus 1. Then here you have some questions. I hope you are solving all the questions of NCERT in your fair notebook. Get the concept from the video, how will you able to solve the questions and practice the question and do it in the fair notebook. And in this presentation, after this one, you are able to solve the questions ahead of exercise 5.2, ahead of question number 10. Then exercise 5.2 question number 11 we have. I have done question number 13 from this one, question number 13, 15, and then question number 19 I have done, and rest of the question you have to solve. Saira.